Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We begin in the name of Almighty Allah, the most magnificent, the ever merciful. We praise Him, we glorify Him, and of course we do elevate His name as He ought to be elevated. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, I take the opportunity to extend to you the eternal and of course the universal salutation of peace. May the peace, blessings and mercies of Almighty Allah be upon you and yours. A most pleasant good morning going out to you on this beautiful, beautiful Friday morning. Of course, we are now coming towards the end of another week in our lives. We are heading towards another weekend. As always, I do pray and hope that you are healthy, you are well, you are enjoying a period of happiness and prosperity, a period of well-being. May the blessings and the mercies of the Almighty be with you always. I'm your host and brother in humanity, Imam Safraz Ghani, here in your company once again on this auspicious and of course holy day of Friday, the day of Jum'ah here in Trinidad and Tobago. First up, I take the opportunity to extend to you and yours a most hearty Jummah Mubarak. And of course, I also do take the opportunity as well to say a very special thank you going out to Pandit Shrivan Hariprasad for his previous rendition, for his words of inspiration and motivation. And of course, as we always tend to do here on the program, first up, most definitely we do wish him a safe and a speedy trip back home. All praises are due to Almighty Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the magnificent, the merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. O Allah, it is you do we worship, and from you only do we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed your favor, not the path of those who have evoked your anger, nor the path of those who have gone astray. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Well, today's Islamic date is the second day in the month of Safar, which of course is the second month on the Islamic calendar in the year 1448. So today is the second day of the second month. So basically we have now rolled over to a new month on the Islamic calendar. As a matter of fact, last Wednesday evening, which would have been the 15th of July, on that particular evening, the moon was looked for to bring to an end the first month on the Islamic calendar. And of course, I can report to you that by all reports, the moon was sighted here in Trinidad and Tobago, signifying the end of the first month on the Islamic calendar and simultaneously signifying the start of the second month on the Islamic calendar, the month of Safar. Yesterday would have been the first day in the second month. Today is the second day of the second month in the year 1448. And today, of course, also coincides with the third Friday in the month of July for the year 2026. Of course, the time is rolling by so very quickly. It's important that you micromanage your time and you make best use of the time given to you by the Almighty. Well, on that note, as we are now getting ready to commence the holy day of Jum'ah here in Trinidad and Tobago, of course, I would like to now take the opportunity to, of course, officially welcome you live on air, live on the internet, live across our social feeds as well for this weekly program titled Soul Inspirations, your program for inspiration, information, education, and entertainment. Welcome along to the program. I'll be taking you through up to the 6 o'clock mark as we aim to enrich and of course enlighten your soul.
Lakho salam, lakho salam, lakho salam, lakho salam. मुस्तफा जाने रहमत पे लाखों सलाम, शम्माए बज़ में हिदायत पे लाखों सलाम। हम गरीबों के आका पे बेहद दरूद, हम पे बेहद दरूद, हम फकीरों की सरबत पे लाखों सलाम। शम्माए बज़ में ہدایت پہ لاکھوں سلام لاکھوں سلام لاکھوں سلام شہر یار ارم تاجدار حرم شہر یار ارم تاجدار حرم نوبہار شفاعت پہ لاکھوں سلام مصطفیٰ جان رحمت پہ لاکھوں سلام شمع بز میں ہدایت پہ لاکھوں سلام اس کی باتوں کی لذت پہ لاکھوں درود اس کی باتوں کی لذت پہ لاکھوں درود اس کے خطبے کی ہیبت پہ لاکھوں سلام مصطفیٰ جان رحمت پہ لاکھوں سلام لاکھوں سلام لاکھوں سلام عرش تا فرش ہے جس کے زیر نگی عرش تا فرش ہے جس کے زیر نگی اس کی قاہر ریاست پہ لاکھوں سلام مصطفیٰ جان رحمت پہ لاکھوں سلام مہر چرخے نبوت پہ روشن درود مہر چرخے نبوت پہ روشن درود گلے باغے رسالت پہ لاکھوں سلام مصطفیٰ جان رحمت پہ لاکھوں سلام شمع السلام ہدایت پہ لاکھوں سلام یا رحمت للعالمین رحمت پہ لاکھوں سلام السلام
Yes, indeed, you are tuned in to Soul Inspirations right here on 103.1 FM with yours truly, Imam Safraz Ghani. And as always, I must say it's indeed an absolute honor and, of course, a personal pleasure to be in your company once again for around about the next hour or so. Thank you so much for the pleasure of your company. Thank you so much for your kind messages thus far. The program this morning is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of the original Barbecue Hut Limited, Absolute Investments Limited, Point 14 Hardware Limited, Adams Project Management and Construction Limited, and Nicer Brand Products Limited. Of course, you can shoot me a message via the WhatsApp number 2994103. I always look forward to your wonderful words, your kind gestures, your beautiful messages. Alternatively, you can send me a message via the social feeds. Of course, you've got two options to view our live stream this morning. You can open Facebook, open your search bar, type in Safraz Ghani, that'll give you the first option. Option number two, open YouTube, Open your search bar, type in Imam Safraz Ghani, and that will give you the second option to view our live stream for the program this morning. Well, on the program this morning, as always, we've got a very, very intriguing segment coming your way. We've got our short inspirational segment coming up very, very shortly. We've got the early morning call to prayer as well, just around the corner. I've got a few beautiful Islamic selections lined up for you as well. And a bit later on the program, as we get into our lecture segment for this morning, I'm talking about the shield of wisdom, forgiving without forgetting. You can forgive, but you should never ever forget the lessons learned from certain situations. That's our talking point coming up in just a short bit as we get into our lecture segment. In the meantime, though, let me share with you another beautiful Islamic selection coming to you from our brother Zain Bika of South Africa. Jazakumullahu khair. Thank you so much for joining us on the program this morning. Once again, Jummah Mubarak going out to you and yours.
Salatullah, salamullah, ala taha rasulillah. Salatullah, salamullah, ala yasin habibillah. Salatullah, salamullah, ala yasin habibillah. توسلنا ببسم الله وبالهادي رسول الله وكل مجاهد لله بأهل البدر يا الله وكل مجاهد لله بأهل البدر يا الله صلاة الله سلام الله على طه رسول الله صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. Oh Allah, how just you are, Lord of all is you, Allah. We are at your service, labbaik Allah. You are one, you have no partner. We are at your service, labbaik Allah. You are one, you have no partner. Peace of Allah and blessings of Allah be on our Prophet Rasulullah. Peace of Allah and blessings of Allah be on Muhammad Habib Allah. Peace of Allah and blessings of Allah be on our Prophet Rasulullah. إلهي سلم الأمات من الآفات والنقمات ومن هم ومن غمات بأهل البدر يا الله ومن هم ومن غمات بأهل البدر يا الله. إلهي نجنا واكشف جميع أذية واصرف مكائد العدا والطف بأهل البدر يا الله مكائد العدا والطف بأهل البدر يا الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على طه رسول الله صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. Oh Allah, save the Ummah in every land near or far from all
Allah and blessings of Allah be on our Prophet Rasulullah. Peace of Allah and blessings of Allah be on Muhammad Habib Allah. Peace of Allah and blessings of Allah be on our Prophet Rasulullah. Salatullah, salamullah ala Taha Rasulillah. Salatullah, salamullah ala Yasin Habibillah. Salatullah, salamullah ala Yasin Habibillah.
Yes, indeed, peace and blessings of the mercies of the Almighty be upon you and yours and your family. May Allah continue to shower us with His blessings, His mercies on this beautiful, wonderful opportunity for life as we celebrate another Jummah day on the Islamic calendar. Of course, as we welcome the gift of a brand new day, it's important to remember that sometimes you are best advised to step outside of your comfort zone. And just know that every time you put even a little toe outside of your comfort zone, your brain will completely freak out and try to convince you to stay in a world that you are familiar with, to stay in a world that you know. And that's okay. I mean, your brain freaking out isn't a sign that something's wrong. Because when you really think about it, life-changing moments come from doing the things that you are scared to do. So whatever you do, don't allow fear to throw you off your game, so to speak. Because every single morning, every single day, you have two paths to choose from. You can choose to dwell on what is broken, or you can choose to notice what is working. You can choose to focus on the loss, or you can choose to celebrate on what remains. Quite simply, you can choose to focus on the positives, or you can choose to focus on the negatives. And choosing gratitude isn't naive, it's powerful. Choosing joy isn't ignoring reality, it is taking control of how you feel. And when you train your mind to see the beauty in the little things, when you train your mind to honor the small wins in life, life itself stops being a struggle, and life starts becoming the incredible adventure that it was always meant to be. So on that note, I say to you this morning, may Allah bless you this day, may He bless you this week, this month. May He continue to shower you with His blessings and His mercies. May He remove all challenges and obstacles from your path, and may He bless you with happiness, prosperity, and the strength and courage to face whatever challenges will come your way this day. I also want to take the opportunity as well to say a very special thank you going out to the sponsors. Well, the program this morning is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of the Original Barbecue Hut Limited, Absolute Investments Limited, Point 14 Hardware Limited, Adams Project Management and Construction Limited, and Nicer Brand Products Limited. Well, just around the corner, we've got our inspirational segment coming up. Once again, thank you so much for the pleasure of your company. Jummah Mubarak going out to you and yours. Now, I want you to imagine this scenario. Imagine you check your phone shortly after waking up this morning, only to discover that there is a text message from your bank saying that overnight someone deposited $1,440 into your account. It'll only be there for today. Whatever you don't use will be removed by midnight. Now that's the scenario. I want you to think about, what would you do in a situation like this? Well, I can tell you, if it happened to me, first of all, I would think, okay, this is no little thing. This is a huge opportunity. And I've got some options in front of me right now. I can spend it, I can save it, I could invest it, I could give it out in charity. But there is one thing that I most certainly would not do. I definitely would not ignore this message. I mean, would you? Would you ignore such a message? Because if you ignored it, that balance will disappear by midnight. In reality, that's really what happens to every single one of us each day. The only thing is that the balance is not dollars and cents. The balance is minutes. Every single day, we get a balance of 1,440 minutes. Each day, each 24-hour period has 1,440 minutes within it. We start the day with them, and they'll be gone when the day is over, never to be retrieved. No rollovers, so to say. So at the beginning of every day, you can choose what to do with those minutes. You can choose what you want to do with that balance. But if you wait until the end of the day, that balance disappears. The good news is that it happens again tomorrow and the next day, and of course the day after that. But it does not carry on forever. So as we speak, consider this. Right now, you've got 1,440 minutes ahead of you. What do you need to know to make good use of those minutes? Well, first of all, time is limited. There will come a day when those daily deposits will stop. So it's important to make sure that you spend each day's minutes wisely. Number two, there are no days that do not count. Each day is unique within itself. Each day provides unique opportunities. And if you ignore those opportunities today, they are gone forever. Number three, your future will be determined by your daily choices. Good choices today will pay huge dividends in your future. Bad choices, on the other hand, will make withdrawals from your future. And not making any choices today gives your future away. Nobody becomes an overnight success. Nobody becomes an overnight failure as well. It's all the culmination of your daily choices. So be sure to choose wisely. If you have been making bad choices up until now, or if you have been making no choices at all, then you can change that today. One good choice moves your future forward in a positive manner. Remember that yesterday is gone. Tomorrow isn't here as yet. And worrying about either one will distract you from being intentional about today. So how will you use your 1,440 minutes today? You must understand the gravity of today, why you must take life seriously. And I want to ask you a question that might sound uncomfortable. If you knew you only had 24 hours left to live in this world, what would you do? You would call the people you love. You would forgive all hurts. You would look at the sky longer. You wouldn't waste a single second on petty arguments, on scrolling mindlessly through social media. You won't waste a single second by putting off your dreams. But here is the truth we often tend to ignore. We are running out of time. Every single tick of the clock is a moment we can never ever get back. So today it is imperative to understand and to acknowledge the absolute necessity of taking your life seriously. Safeguard yourself from the illusion of someday. We live in a world that constantly tells us to relax, to coast through life and to figure things out later. We treat our lives like a dress rehearsal, And we tell ourselves that, you know what, I'll start that business someday. I'll fix my health next year or next month. I'll mend that relationship when things quiet down. But in most instances, someday is a disease. That mentality is a disease. It is a slow, silent killer of human potential. Life is not a rehearsal. This actually is the main event. And this is the only performance that you get. Time is a non-renewable resource. You can earn back lost money, but you can never ever buy back wasted time. Casualness is a very, very costly commodity. When you treat your life casually, you end up being a casualty of circumstances. So don't fall into the trap of just drifting through life. No one ever drifted into a great marriage. No one ever drifted into a successful career. No one ever drifted into a healthy body, so to speak. You must steer the ship. You must take control of your life. And I wanted to share with you a short story about a man named Arthur. Now, Arthur was an incredible writer. He was an incredibly talented writer, but he worked a regular job and he treated his writing as a casual hobby. For 15 years, he told his friends that I have a masterpiece inside me. I'll write it when I have more time. Now, when Arthur turned 50, he suffered a sudden severe stroke. He survived, but his fine motor skills were severely compromised. He could no longer type or hold a pen for more than a few minutes without intense pain. When his family visited him at the hospital, he looked at his shaking hands with tears in his eyes. He didn't complain about the pain. He looked at them and said, I thought that I had more time. I treated my gift like a toy instead of a responsibility. Now the book that I have within me dies with me. Now, Arthur didn't lose his talent because he lacked ability. He lost it because he lacked urgency. He didn't take his potential seriously until it was gone. So taking life seriously does not mean that you stop laughing. It does not mean that you become rigid, you become stressed, or you become devoid of joy. In fact, it means the exact opposite. When you take life seriously, your joy becomes deeper because it becomes more intentional. Your health becomes serious. Treat your body like the only home you will ever have. Take your relationship serious. Take your work seriously. When you raise your standards, the world rises to meet them. You stop living by accident and you start living by design. So as you walk out into the world today, remember that the calendar is moving ahead. The days are passing by. Your life is happening right now in this exact moment. Don't wait for a crisis to force you to value your time. Don't wait for a medical diagnosis to make you value your health. Do not wait for heartbreak to make you value your relationships. Whatever you do, wake up to the gravity of your existence. Stand tall, take the wheel, so to speak, and treat your days with the reverence they deserve. Take your life seriously, because when it's all said and done, this is the only opportunity that you have. Well, at this point on the program, we now go to the early morning call to prayer. The early morning call to prayer is being brought to you this morning through the kind courtesies of Absolute Investments Limited of Monroe Road in Canupia.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الصلاة خير من النوم. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
يا من هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم العدل اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العليم الكبير الحفيظ المقيم الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد الباعث الشهيد. الحق الوكيل القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحسن المبدي المعين المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد الصمد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول الآخر الظاهر الباطن الوالي المتعال البر التواب المنتقم العفو الرؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسط الجامع الغني المغني المانع الظاهر النافي النور الهادي البديع الباقي الوارث
میں بھٹکا ہوا تھا پریشان تھا میں سہارا بھی مجھ کو ملا تھا نہ کوئی تجھے میں نے سب کے دلوں میں جو ڈھونڈا ملا مجھ کو اپنے ہی دل کے کنارے یا اللہ یا اللہ یا اللہ یا رحیم یا کریم زمیں کے حسن میں شرابور تھا میں اٹھاتا تھا سر ڈھونڈتا تھا میں تجھ کو پہاڑوں ستاروں بدلتی فضاؤں کو جب میں نے سمجھا ملا مجھ کو تو ہی یا اللہ یا اللہ یا اللہ یا رحیم یا کریم یا رحیم یا کریم معاف کر دے مجھ کو بھی تو ہی تو بس میرے ہے سب سے قریب ہاں کریم یا رحیم یا کریم معاف کر دے مجھ کو بھی تو ہی تو بس میرے ہے سب سے قریب ہاں کریم لگا کے یہ دل میں نے دنیا سے دیکھا پھر ایسا ہوا دل لگایا یہ تجھ سے نہ در میں نہ شہر میں نہ اپنے ہی گھر میں ملا جو سکون قلب تیرے گھر میں یا اللہ یا اللہ یا اللہ یا رحیم یا کریم یا رحیم یا کریم معاف کر دے مجھ کو بھی تو ہی تو بس میرے ہے سب سے قریب ہاں کریم یا رحیم یا کریم معاف کر دے مجھ کو بھی تو ہی تو بس میرے ہے سب سے قریب ہاں کریم یا رحیم یا کریم معاف کر دے مجھ کو بھی تو ہی تو بس میرے ہے سب سے قریب ہاں کریم یا رحیم
Every morning on every news flash I hear the sorrow of the world. It seems like everybody's lost and scared, trying to make sense of it all. And as I travel to and fro, so many faces pass me by. I see lonely hearts living lonely lives, just biding their time. And while we call ourselves civilized, many people living empty lives as they drone their way through day and night. I pray for our world, I pray for every child. I pray for our world to be filled with smiles like the colors of a rainbow, and not just black and white. I pray for our world to be filled with light. I pray for all of us to choose the path that's right. Believe in Allah every day of our lives. In the evening on the TV news, I see images of war. I see brother killing brother with no consequence at all. And while those who claim to be leaders sell us tales of deceit, but Allah alone knows in their hearts what they reveal and conceal. And while we We go on killing human lives, too caught up in our web of lies. I pray for our world, I pray for every child. I pray for our world to be filled with smiles, like the colors of a rainbow, and not just black and white. I pray for our world to be filled with light. I pray for all of us to choose the path that's right. Believe in Allah every day of our lives. Every mother, every father, every daughter, every son. Don't you see that the answer lies only with the one? I pray for our world, I pray for every child. I pray for our world to be filled with smiles, like the colors of a rainbow, and not just black and white. I pray for our world to be filled with light. I pray for all of us to choose the path that's right. Believe in Allah every day of our lives. I pray for our world.
Yes, indeed. Sometimes you've just got to take a step back and pray for the world, pray for what's happening around the world. There's so much suffering, so much hardship, so much difficulty. It's important that every morning when you wake up, you make that part of your daily prayer. Pray for the world. Pray for the people who are suffering in the world, the hardships, the difficulties. May Almighty Allah make it easy upon them, and may Almighty Allah bring goodness upon the face of the earth. Welcome back. I'm yours truly, Imam Safar Ghani, host of this weekly program titled Soul Inspirations, your program for inspiration, information, education, and entertainment on this beautiful, beautiful Friday morning. At this point, we now get into our lecture segment, and this morning we are talking about a very, very important aspect of our lives. We are talking about the shield of wisdom, forgiving without forgetting. And I want you to think about the last time someone hurt you deeply. Maybe it was a broken promise, maybe it was a betrayal from a close friend, or it could have possibly been an unfair criticism from someone you respected highly. Now, when you are hurt, you carry that pain around with you like a hot burning coal, literally in your hands. You hold on to it, hoping that your anger will somehow punish the person who burnt you. But the only person who is getting burned is you. So today I want to talk about a powerful blueprint for emotional survival. It is the delicate balance of two life-altering forces. It is the balancing of forgiveness and wisdom. The rule is quite simple. Forgive, but do not ignore the lessons from your past hurts. Forgiveness brings you peace, but wisdom helps to protect you in the future. And I want you to hear this clearly. You can forgive someone and still set your limits. You can forgive someone and still require change. You can forgive someone and still keep yourself safe. Forgiveness is for your soul. Boundaries are for your life. And think about it, this way. If you are driving and, there is a road sign warning you about a dangerous curve, you won't say that I am angry at the curve. You would say that I learned something, and you would reduce your speed, you would stay alert, you would be careful because you respect the lesson that you were able to learn. And that's what forgiveness should feel like in your heart. You don't have to relive the hurt to honor the lesson. Now, it's important to reflect on what is the true meaning of forgiveness. And there is a massive misconception about what forgiveness actually means. Many people believe that to forgive means to say that what you did to me was okay, I let you off the hook. They think that forgiveness means erasing the past and pretending the damage never happened. Well, I can tell you that that's not forgiveness. That's denial. Forgiveness is not for the person who hurt you. It is entirely for you. It is a conscious decision to let go of resentment and to let go of the desire for revenge. Forgiveness is about dropping the weight, releasing the heavy burden of bitterness. Forgiveness is about reclaiming your peace. It stops the past from controlling your current mood. And forgiveness is about closing that chapter. It means you stop waiting for an apology that may never ever come. When you refuse to give, you stay chained to the person who wronged you. So forgiveness really and truly is an act of liberation. It's an act of cutting the chain so you can finally walk free. And let me share with you a short story about a man who was walking along a riverbank. Now he saw a scorpion trapped in the mud, drowning as the water rose. Moved by compassion, the man reached down to pull the scorpion to safety. The moment his fingers touched the scorpion, it stung him. The man, of course, cried out in pain. He dropped the creature and he stepped back. A few minutes later, he again wanted to help, seeing that the scorpion was still struggling, still drowning. So again, he reached out. And once again, the scorpion stung him. A bystander who was watching this unfold, he shouted, "What is wrong with you, man? I mean, why do you keep trying to save something that only wants to hurt you?" So the man wiped the sweat from his forehead and replied that it is in the scorpion's nature to sting, but it is in my nature to save. He then looked around and he picked up a sturdy twig and he used it to lift the scorpion safely out of the mud, and then he walked away. Now it's important to note that the man forgave the scorpion for acting according to its nature, but he did not ignore the lesson that he learned. He did not ignore the fact that he was stung previously. As a result of that, he did not use his bare hands a second time. He used a stick and he combined his compassion with wisdom. Now let's talk about wisdom for a moment, because wisdom is your shield. Forgiveness cleanses your heart, but wisdom builds a protective boundary around it. If someone lies to you repeatedly, you can't forgive them so that you don't carry your anger. But wisdom tells you not to trust their word blindly anymore. If a business partner takes advantage of you, forgive them to free your mind. But wisdom tells you not to sign another contract with them, and so on and so forth. Forgiveness changes your state. It heals the emotional wounds. Wisdom, on the other hand, changes your strategy. It adjusts your future boundaries. And if you become naive, that in itself invites repetition. Forgiving without learning turns you into a target. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, mentions that the wise person is he who does not get bitten from the same hole twice. You do not have to welcome toxic people back into your front row just because you forgave them. You can wish them well from a safe, healthy distance. Move forward with peace and power. So as you step out into the world today, look at your scars, not as a symbol of shame, but as badges of education. Every heartbreak taught you what to look out for. Every betrayal taught you the value of loyalty. So do not let the pain of the past turn your heart into stone. Do not stop loving, do not stop trusting, do not stop building, do not stop growing. Whatever you do, just build smarter. By all means, release the anger. Let forgiveness wash away the poison. But at the same instance, most definitely keep the data in front of you. Let wisdom file away the lessons that you would have learned throughout the course of your life. So today I want you to remember this message. Forgive, but don't ignore. Forgiveness brings peace. Wisdom brings protection. And when peace and wisdom work hand in hand, when they work together, you become an unstoppable force. You become someone who can heal without being naive. You can become someone who can love without being careless. And you can become someone who can move forward with a healed heart and a guarded life. So if you are carrying something heavy today, I want you to take a breath right now. Breathe for a moment. And I want you to consider this one question. What would it look like for me to release that bitterness while still holding on to wisdom? You don't have to erase the past to transform your future. You don't have to punish yourself forever to move forward with courage. Remember that forgiveness is not weakness. Forgiveness is strength. Wisdom is also strength, because together they can build a future you can truly live positively in.
A message from the sky, a mercy for mankind. If you lose your way, we'll always be your guide. Far greater than this world, move mountains with its word. Fixed every part of me and put my heart at ease. And Allah knows words heal the soul. Most beautiful of miracles. The more you read, the more you feel Allah's love with every beat. Al-Quran, Nurun wa Bayan. Al-Quran, Hadiyul Iman. Al-Quran, Miskul Khitam. Ya Quran, alayka salam. Kalamul yahdi الروح شفاء للصدور. آياته جمال تحلو به الحياة. قلبي يشتاق إليه، نور بين يدي، رفيق في الحياة، طريقي للجنة. علم يقين، هدي مبين، يجلو الأحزان، يحيي الإنسان. شوق وشجون، دمع وحنين، متمازج يقرأ القرآن. القرآن نور وبيان. القرآن هدي الإيمان. القرآن مسك الختام. يا قرآن عليك سلام. اللهم اجعل القرآن العظيم ربيع قلوبنا ونور صدورنا وجلاء همومنا وهدينا في الدنيا والآخرة. القرآن نور وبيان. القرآن هدي الإيمان. القرآن مسك الختام. يا قرآن عليك سلام.
Yes, indeed, we build a connection with the Holy Quran. Every single day, you get up in the morning, recite the Quran, learn from the Quran, get your inspiration, your motivation. And I can tell you, if that's your habit, then your day moves forward in a most positive manner indeed. Well, on that note, unfortunately, we are now looking to get ready to drop curtains on this particular hour. I must take the opportunity first up to say a very special thank you going out to the sponsors. The program this morning has been brought to you through the kind courtesies of the Original Barbecue Hut Limited, Absolute Investments Limited, Point Fortune Hardware Limited, Adams Project Management and Construction Limited, and Nicer Brand Products Limited. I also want to take the opportunity as well to say a very, very special thank you, special salams, greetings of peace going out to you and yours, our listeners and viewers who have joined us on the program this morning. To everyone who would have messaged on the program, thank you so much for your kind words. To all those who would have messaged locally, regionally, internationally, wherever you have been listening from, thank you so much for your beautiful words, your kind gestures. I say right back at you as well. May the blessings and the mercy of the Almighty be with you. Jummah Mubarak going out to you and yours. Of course, it was indeed an absolute pleasure to be in your company over the past hour or so. By all means, you can definitely catch me next week, Friday, God willing, from 5 a.m. as we bring to you another segment of Soul Inspirations, your program for inspiration, information, education, and entertainment. I'm your host and brother in humanity, Imam Safraz Ghani, signing out for this morning. Until next week, Friday, please do have an extremely blessed day, a blessed weekend, a blessed week. Stay safe, stay in the mercy of the Almighty. Much love, and may the peace, blessings, and mercies of Almighty Allah be with you. Well, up next is News at 6, followed by Prabhat. Most definitely do keep it locked on to 103.1 FM for more inspirational and, of course, motivational programming throughout the course of today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
लब पे आती है दुआ बन के तमन्ना मेरी, लब पे आती है दुआ बन के तमन्ना मेरी, जिंदगी शम्मा की सूरत हो खुदाया मेरी, जिंदगी शम्मा की सूरत हो खुदाया मेरी, हो मेरे दम से यूं ही मेरे वतन की जीनत, हो मेरे दम से यूं ही मेरे वतन की जीनत, जिस तरह फूल से होती है चमन की जीनत, जिस तरह फूल से होती है चमन की जीनत, जिंदगी हो मेरी परवान की सूरत या रब, जिंदगी हो मेरी परवान की सूरत या रब, इल्म की शम्मा से हो मुझको